It's like, what, after 8 in the morning. Sunday, December 3, welcome to Vlogmas Day 3. I am going to attempt to make this one an actual vlog of like my day here in Merida. I can't tell you the last time I wake up this early. Like, for the last maybe 2 months, I've just really and truly been in such a funk, thinking that everything is going wrong and my life is spiraling, and I'll have to talk about that maybe on Tuesday's live, so make sure you tune in. I'm going live here on YouTube on Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Merida time. But I can tell you that coming back to Merida and staying here in this house that we are in right now, with this beautiful backyard, has been getting me out of that funk. I really think that I am back where I am supposed to be. So me and my daughter are sharing a bedroom right now, or else I would have tried to start the vlog like the girlies do, you know, when you get up out of bed and you're brushing your teeth and doing all that. I think it's so funny that you get up and you wake up and then you set up the camera and then you get up back out of bed. I'm gonna do one day, because I just think I like watching that content, but I just think it's so funny, the behind the scenes of it all. Anyway, I just made some coffee and it's so good. I'm in workout clothes because, is that my belly? I don't know if y'all heard that. I intend to work out today. So them say you put on your clothes from morning and eventually it will happen, right? Because, you know, as I'm getting back out of this rut, workout is definitely something that I want to become back a part of my regular routine. And there's a gym here in the Privada that we're in, so it would really be a shame for me to not take advantage of that. Coffee. Oh my God, this coffee is so good. Big up me and my coffee making skills. I have to shout out the people who have already donated to the cause. So you guys may or may not know that I'm fundraising for Vlogmas to try and get me and Munchkin back in our own apartment. That takes a lot of money here in Merida, and this is not something that we plan to do this time around. We were supposed to still be traveling all around Mexico. So I don't have 4 rent deposits to give a landlord right now, but I would love to. Even though this house is lovely, we want to get back our own space and stop sharing a bedroom. So I am so grateful for the 2 people who have already contributed to the cause. I'm gonna put the link up here on the screen and down in the description box below if you would like to help us out as well. Thank you all so much. Because of you all, we really and truly might get into our space in January for the new year, and I'm really looking forward to that. Y'all love when I go house hunting, so you know that content is coming up, and I am going to get an unfurnished space, so I'm so excited to bring you shopping with me as we go find furniture, which is not cheap here in Merida, but anyway, that's up for one next video. I'm gonna go outside and put my feet in the grass and ground a bit and enjoy my morning. It's the end of the day and the vlog thing never worked out. I am not a vlogger. I don't know if I ever will be a true vlogger, but I am open to trying. So maybe closer on to the end of Vlogmas, we'll have some more actual vlogs, like days in my life here in Merida. But I want to preface the actual video that's coming up. It's a video that I did before I left Merida to go to Mexico City and Querétaro, and I was pulling out my hair. So there are 2 main reasons why I'm just putting up the video now. I was pulling out my hair so I look a hot mess, and I don't know why I love to come on Beyonce's internet looking like, anyways. So I didn't want to put that vision of myself out there, but I had something on my heart to speak about. I was on the verge of breaking down when I created this video, and I just wanted to get it out there. And for a while, I thought that, you know, it was just enough to put it out there on a camera and release it, and it was therapeutic and whatever. But one of the main reasons why I actually did the video is because I recognize that I'm actually trying to build a community, a space here on the internet, my little corner of the internet. And one of the things that I've wanted to do forever and ever and ever is to be vulnerable here in this space. And fear has held me back from doing that for years. I used to be the girl that had a thriving internet presence one time, long time, when I had a blog named Merida. I've wanted to get back to that for so long, so I don't know why I'm choosing this slightly controversial topic to come back out and be all vulnerable on the internet. But it is a vulnerable topic. I'm obviously opening up myself to all of your opinions and your thoughts. All I'm asking is that when you start typing in these comments below, you please do so remembering that there's a human on the other end of the video listening to your thoughts and interacting with you. Let me know your thoughts on the video below. So let's talk about it. The last time I was here sitting, staring in the camera this raw, like legit this raw, was when I was in my apartment leaving Kingston, Jamaica to go on this worldwide tour. Well, it was never going to be a worldwide tour, but let's get into that in the later part of this video. Let's talk about why I'm leaving Merida for real, because I told y'all in the recent live that I was leaving Merida. I didn't really allude to why, and a lot of y'all, one person in particular, was in my comments talking about I'm leaving Merida because I want the party lifestyle and all of that. That is so far from the truth. So let's talk about it. Let's really and truly get into it. And let me tell you what's really going on. So if you follow the channel, you know that I came on this journey with my parents, right? What many do not know is that my parents are not together. So they had both kind of agreed to put aside differences so that they could come on this trip, this journey with me, because my father has health issues and my mom was tired of Jamaica and wanted to leave at the time. So they were like, okay, fine, sure, we can do this. They could not. The results say that was a lie. So their relationship continued to get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And it started to really affect my mental health, my child. It really started to affect my child. None of them really and truly know this because these are not things that I talk to them about. But this is when I realized that this was the end of the road for me living with my parents. I have lived with them. I'm 40 years old. I've lived with them on and off for a couple of times in my adulthood. Like when I just got pregnant with my daughter, I had just moved out. I had a roommate. We were living our best lives. And then like 5 months into that lease, boom, I got pregnant. My child's father was not in Jamaica. So I moved back home when I did have the baby so that I could have actual physical help with the baby because, you know, it takes a village. So there have been a few times that I have moved back home and lived with my parents in adulthood. And so some of the times it's not me moving back home, it's them coming to live with me because of their situations in life. But you know what? This has been and will be the last time I live with any one of my parents, and we will never live all of we not gonna live under one roof together ever again. But this was definitely the last time that I even lived with one of them. Like, come stay with me a few weeks, sure. Live with me, never again. I will have to increase my income so that I can support them when they need that support from afar. So what I really wanted to talk about today is how much responsibility falls on us, the children, for our parents. This is where it gets touchy because I brought this up on Twitter a few months ago and some people came in to my mentions. Now, I absolutely love my parents. Love my parents. Appreciate them so much for the life that they gave me. I had a great childhood. But while I'm so appreciative of the childhood that they gave me, it's my time to live. I'm 40 years old, and I feel like there have been bursts of my life that I have been on my own, just living and doing me. And now I'm ready to just actually live and do me. And as I said, help them from afar. Like, I think the longest time I've ever truly lived on my own was 3.5 years, and it was the best time of my life. I'm ready to go back to that. But I do acknowledge that my parents need my help. And a lot of that falls on us sometimes as children when our parents, need help later on in life, whether they have health issues, financial issues, whatever it is. My father had 2 strokes recently, and so he is unable to work, and I know that messed him up mentally as well, because imagine going from running your own business, having your own life, your own apartment, your own car, doing your own thing, living life, and then in an instant going to needing help for everything in your life. And he's only 65 years old. I know that messes with him. So, obviously I have done everything that I can do physically and financially to help him and make his life as comfortable as I can. But at some point, I have to recognize that I need to do what I can do from afar. Like, I cannot live with my parents anymore, either of them. So they're back in Jamaica now, primarily because this just was not working out. My mom, she wanted to go back to Jamaica actually. She was tired of Jamaica, but she came to Mexico. That is her story to tell, and she does have a YouTube channel that I'm going to link down below, because she will be telling her side of the story too, and I've given her my full blessing to go ahead and do that. But she did not have a great experience living with my father at all, and I can understand and respect that. So her Mexico journey was unfortunately not that great. I did try to, take them on this journey and give them, I really wanted that kumbaya, everybody live under the one roof, and it just wasn't working out. And mom actually wanted to go back to Jamaica. She has said that she wants Jamaica to be her home base, and then she will travel to where she wants to go on her own. And I love that for her. Like, everybody deserves to live their own life. I can't take on other people's things from my head, no matter how much they're my parents. So of course I will continue to help them as much as I am able to, just not under my roof. Like, child, it's time for me and my child to live our best lives. Let's get into that. It is very unfortunate that, especially my father was doing so well for himself in life and in his business. And Jamaicans will know what I mean when I say that he suffered in the FinSac debacle. So even when his business went under, and he started other ventures and eventually opened another business, he was always afraid to do things like have bank accounts and things like that. So he did not set himself up for any kind of retirement or medical emergency, nothing like that. And that is very unfortunate, because now he does have other children, but everything falls on me, and we'll just leave it on that. So while of course, as I said, I love my parents and I really appreciate the childhood that they gave me, so I do want to make sure that in their twilight years they are well taken care of, as to the best of my ability. At the same time, I haven't gone anywhere in life for myself yet. I'm still trying to set me up to make sure that I don't become a responsibility for my child. I have one child. I literally have one child. I don't want her to ever feel like I am stifling her growth or I'm a burden to her. So it's a delicate balance for me. Taking care of my parents, setting up myself, and making sure that my munchkin, she grows further than I am, because my lifestyle as a child was great. her lifestyle as a child is certainly better than what mine is, and I want her kids to be on an even different level. That's what we all want, right? Our next generation to come and do better and better and better. So I'm really trying to make sure that I set myself up for that. And like, I was going to drown under the weight of trying to take care of my parents, and it's truly unfortunate, my father especially, given how well he was doing in life, that he allowed the full financial crisis to cripple him so much, because it is having adverse effects on the generation that he has created. And I don't know how to help that. I don't really know how to help that, because me I try to set up myself. I can't take on your responsibility 100%. I just can't. And it's stark for me to say that, coming on my picnic abandoned me in my life, so I would never ever abandon him. At the same time, he can't live with me. He can't live with me. So I mean, he does need help as well, and so I will definitely be making sure. I'm in the process of looking for like some kind of assisted living situation where, let me see if we can set up that camera a little better, because, but I'm trying to set up myself. No, I'm trying to find an assisted living situation for him so that he has peers that he can speak with, converse with, have fun maybe. He needs social interaction, and he was not going to find that in Mexico. Like, it's difficult for me as a 40-year-old with a relatively young mind to absorb the language here. A 65-year-old man who's been through 2 strokes was not going to grasp the language. So a social life for him was probably not going to be found here, and I did try. It wasn't gonna happen. He needs that though. He's still young, and he can flourish in life again, I think, and wish and hope that he has 20, 30, 40 more years, if he will have it, more years on this earth. I would love to find an assisted living situation in Jamaica where he has both medical assistance if he ever needs it, because he has high blood pressure, and peers, like, and it can be like a home. He doesn't need a home. He is able to help himself. That's why I said I'm hoping to find an assisted living facility where he has some level of independence, him have him own little space, him own room, bathroom. Me will set him up with one little 2 burners so he can fry 2 egg if he want. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm hoping for. That's my vision for my father. But it's so unfortunate, and these things weigh heavily on my mind. I must say, if I want to build this platform and this community here, I'm hoping to build a space that I can be vulnerable at times and bring some issues to life that we are really battling, that we are really going with, because I don't think I've ever voiced this. Well, there are 1 and 2 people, but I keep these kind of things close to my heart. Like, I'm gonna talk to them. I'm not talking about them something here, because these are family issues that, you keep hush hush. But why? A lot of my generation is going through it. We are taking care of our young kids as well as our parents, and some of us were fortunate enough where our careers took off early in life and we can do it, and some of us still a try build. Me still a try build. My parents are back in Jamaica now. My mom is going to bounce back on her feet in no time. She said also, my mom will be fine, and that part I know for sure. She's probably going to be the happiest that she has been in years, because now, I think this is one of the few times in her life she don't have nobody I depend on. She neither. Like, she is young, while and free. She a live for her best life now, and if she ever needs any help, she have 3 people where she can rely upon, and them would do the best where them can do for she. So she got bounce back. She has told me what her dreams are, and I support her 100%. I'm there to see them unfold, because I fear her time now. She deserves, like my mom, I fear her time now. My father, my heart bleeds for the health situation that he is in, because
these should be his best years too. Like, honestly, as a 65-year-old man, him should not just retire now. Or he was running his own business, and him young and sprightly enough for him could have gone next 5 years. But him should not travel, and him should not do anything he want to do. So it saddens me to see that, you know, he has these health issues, he has mobility issues, and they are weighing so much on his mind. And so I'm really truly trying to, that's what this whole trip was. I was trying to give him back some of the life that he gave me. I wanted to take him around the places, but I can't stifle my life. Like, I'm about to go to Mexico City. I have plans to go to Cancun after that. Me, I travel the world with my picnic, and he cannot manage that lifestyle at all. He has mobility issues, and so my hope was to come here to Mexico and build an affordable home base where maybe I could travel back and forth and he would be comfortable here. That can't happen. Like, that was not going to happen at all. So that's how I'm there, and that's one of the real reasons why I'm leaving Merida. Is not because I don't like Merida anymore, or I want to get away from Merida for any reason. We are in a 4-bedroom house, and I don't need a 4-bedroom house for me and my child, so I need to give up this home. I had this Mexico City trip planned before all of this, kind of like, these were all last minute decisions. And I had this Mexico City trip planned before, so I have sold what furniture I could sell. I'm just going right back down to basics, back to basics. I feel like, listen, my plan was never, ever, ever to be long-term digital nomad. Like, me, I'm 40 years old, all but me young. Like, I'm right in that middle where I've always wanted to have a home base and then be able to travel as much as I feel like. And that's still my dream. So this whole trip was supposed to be just me and my daughter for 1 year. I wanted to do like a 1-year travel, see if I do find a city that I wanted to live in, that I could make my home base, and then continue to travel occasionally from that home base. And that home base might be Jamaica. Like, I love my country. No take no stop. No one better than yard. I love my country, and I will probably retire there unless I really do find a city or a country that I absolutely love. I'm gonna say, all right, I'm gonna live here. So, but it is my intention to retire, whatever that looks like, in Jamaica. So I feel like the 1 year just a start now. Me and my daughter, me and my one picnic, we're gonna take a look a road. We're starting in Mexico City. We will see what happens after that. Like, I am. And then another thing is that I lost my main, so all of this actually really and truly started. I lost my main source of income in April of this year. So ask me, we'll live to see October, because me don't know. If you know, you tell me. It's by the grace of God. I saw me know some miracles exist. Because I just my little side hustle there, this year, so my mother hustler, she jump in and start her little Jamaica cooking, and it was a team effort for sure. But ask me, we live to see this day and still comfortable and nice? Me don't know. But it came to the point where we couldn't, like, this is the longest, because as a freelancer, I have had issues where I lose a work, me get back one, me lose something, me get back one. This is the longest I've been without actual steady income in a while. And that has really made me, like, it's been in my head, like, maybe it's really and truly just the universe telling you, so this can't work, and so I'm gonna make you as uncomfortable as I can until you realize that you cannot carry your parents on your back anymore. They live their life, and it's time for you to live yours. Some people will judge and say, well, your parents gave you the best life that they could, and now it's your responsibility to do the same. I agree with you, but I do not agree that I have to do that to the point where it stifles me. Like, I have to live too. Mama got a life too, Jody. I have to live too. And I also have a child that I chose to bring into this world. And so it is on me to make sure that she lives a good life too. Like, there are very few ways to speak about this without angering someone, but I have to live my life for me. And I guess I'm a day. That's where I am. Feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments. I might block some of y'all, so be careful now. But if you agree with me and you feel drawn to donate, then I will leave my PayPal link in the description box below, because right now this is part of the reason why everything was so last minute. Is like, as I said, we've been scraping by for the last however months till April till now, and the string was going to pop. And so I was like, okay guys, I cannot carry all 4 of us alone. I know I was very grateful my mom was helping too, but it was not enough to sustain 4 people. Like, we were just living to live, and I came to Mexico to do much more than that. So we decided to downsize. Like, now it's just me and Munchkin, and it will forever be just me and Munchkin from now on. Mom is only responsible for her now. I'm 100% sure that she felt some of it too, because, you know, she jumped up and started her little hustle, and every little dollar that she made had to go towards feeding 4 people, where she couldn't feed herself and I use the rest of her money buy our things, then buy 2 little clothes and go places. Because if you ask her, she didn't get to explore Mexico at all. So everybody was feeling like, damn, my money could have gone so much further if. And so that's what we did. We disbanded. It's now just me and Munchkin. Pops is with his family, and I will continue to support him as best as I can. But if you want to donate to help me and Munchkin to continue the travel life, then I would so appreciate it, because right now I'm only seeing the next step, and that is that we have this Mexico City trip booked. I don't know what the step after that is. Like, the step after the next, I do not know what it is. I do not know where it's coming from to make the step after the next. So if you see me on the roadside, all right, you will never see me on the roadside. Like, miracles always work out for me. Something always works out in my favor. But if you feel inclined to help, then I would so appreciate that. If you know of an assisted living facility in Jamaica, holla at your girl. Somewhere that is nice, because I'm a father. I still want him to live the best life he can live. Just can't be with me, child. And there are other issues. Like, you will hear me talking about, yeah, me have to scratch my scalp when I pull out my ear. Alright, good. When you come to Mexico, wash your hair with the bottled water. The water will come out of the pipe. I have never had flakes like I had before. Like, I will never wash my hair with the pipe water ever again. Wash your hair with bottled water, because this is the driest my scalp has ever been. OMG. Yeah, I don't even know what my train of thought was just now, but I do think that this is an issue that I think a lot of adult children are even afraid to bridge. They don't know how to do it. They must struggle under the pressure of trying to take care of some of them are take care of them siblings, some of them are take care of their parents, them granny, them auntie, them uncle, and them are trying to live them life too. And it's just like, we get it, but you know, we have to figure out our next way. And maybe it is a generational thing. Maybe the next generation, our children won't be, or we won't be relying so much on our children, because we feel the struggle, and so we will set up ourselves better. I don't know what the answer is, but I know that I'm 40 years old and I'm struggling. I was struggling under the weight of that. I feel like me ramble now, and I've said all that I have had to say, but I just knew that I had to come on here and like be real with y'all, because this channel here, and I think I'm even going to rename it, just use my name, because it's not just about travel, guys. Travel is a big part of my life right now, but it started out as a lifestyle channel where I was talking about hair and weight loss and fashion and all kind of things, and some of those videos will be coming back, especially if and when I do move back to Jamaica. So it's really about me, it's not about travel. So I might rename the travel, especially since when you search up traveling Jamaican, you find a lot of videos of people traveling Jamaica. So the name not really work for me anyway. So I really eventually might rename it just back to Monique Math. You can let me know. I know my last name is not Math, it's short for my real last name. But anyways, you can let me know what your thoughts are on everything that I've said in this video. If you made it to the end here, you're a real one. Thank you so much. Leave a thumbs up in the comments, or a hug. Leave a hug emoji, because I need one in the comments if you made it to this far and you feel what I'm saying. let's chat, let's rap in the comments.
When it comes to there are some open-ended things that you might have questions to that you would want addressed. Things like where did I get back a job, you know, why am I fundraising, how am I able to fund our lifestyle now. All of those questions that you might have, I will be answering them this Tuesday on a live here on YouTube, 6 p.m. Eastern time, 5 p.m. Merida time. So make sure you come. That's why I kind of wanted to put this video out. You can tell that I'm a little nervous about putting out this video. That's why I wanted to put the video out before the live, so that we can all sit and chat and rap as well. So I hope to see you guys this Tuesday after we talk about it. And let's go a little deeper on this channel. Make it less about just travel and more about me and the journey that I am on as a midlife single mama.